Hi, I'm Alan Martins, aka House Martins Games, and I'm here to talk about Reclaim, our submission to the Mayday Mental Health Game Jam. When I read about this game jam, my brain went to overdrive. Um, for one thing, mental health is a very important topic to me. I've dealt with depression all my life, and many people dear to me have the same or other conditions. Um, at the same time, I've been talking a lot recently about how I love games where your progression affects the game world itself in major and very visible ways. Games like Hob, Terranil, or The Planet Crafter. Um, Having this topic fresh on my mind when I read the game jam pages on the Pause site, I started thinking about how this mechanic could be a metaphor for dealing with depression or for coming out of an episode and even be therapeutic in various ways. Um, on one level, just the experience, resembling the way the end of an episode can be a push in the direction. On another, like seeing that our actions can have impact and being encouraged to reframe things, to see things in different light, all puns intended. Um, let's get some mood, I guess. With all that jumping around in my head, the game design sprang up pretty much wholesale. You'd be in a dark and scary world and spread around, lighting it up and cleaning it up in other ways. Eventually, lit up areas would go green, but of course, I didn't expect to have time to. Somebody heard me. Somebody saw me. I didn't expect to have time to actually implement that for the game jam, but I wrote it down anyway. Um, there we go. Oh no. I guess I go back to the hearse. The characters on image should also be an element. Instead of customizing the character before you play, you should do it gradually as you progress. Um, as part of the progression, even so that you being happy with the character being happy with themselves is part of the game. And well, I guess as you conquer or reclaim your virtual inner world, I hope the real one can get some of that light too. Okay, spread it with a torch. Thirsty one. Here. Well, I guess I would have loved to have had a bigger team and to had time to develop it further. And I guess even now, if you're watching this and you would like to join me to continue development post gem, because the gem is over already, by all means, get in touch. And for the gem, though, I was lucky enough to be joined by a musician and sound designer who brought a lot of flavor to the game. He jumped in um, with almost exactly the same feelings and attitude that I had. So we got along pretty fast, and we had quite good communication ever since. I feel the game really sprung to life with like having actual custom music written for the game. Everything feels very like appropriate. I hope you have been enjoying it, or not because I'm talking too much. But all right. What else? Lost the tar. I was walking around to show off the music, and I lost the tar. Where's the tar? There. One aspect I was passionate about is having a single core state. We call it just energy, and we represent it only by the red bar on the left, and it serves both as HP and stamina. That's a conscious decision because, well, that's exactly what it feels like to be depressed. Um, Cleaning the house, taking care of yourself, and even interacting with people can be super draining. We only recover by resting in our safe place or by treating ourselves, sometimes even in not very healthy ways. Well, even, I would say, usually. All light serves, okay. Right. Yeah, this patch is mine now. What about the badges? Are the badges still around? Don't worry though, the next version will have something for the dog people too. Yeah, that's the game. I mean, there are more of the stars, but yeah, this is what happens. If you're watching this from YouTube, you can find the link in the description. And if you're watching it from H, just hit the download button. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoy the game.